Hello everyone, today we are with Mr. Ayman and we will talk about the networking. Welcome.
Thank you.
So I don't want to take your time, so I will ask the question. How did you build your network when you are starting the company?
Yeah, this is a very good question. First of all, building a network is not a one-off action or activity. It is a continuous activity. It is an activity that takes a lot of time and effort. I can say it is a cumulative effort to build a strong, well-connected network. It takes time, it takes efforts to build a network with like-minded people, like-minded communities and groups that you can share value with, and they can also benefit you and your business.
What strategies did you use to identify your possible networks and the possible connections?
So this heavily depends on the type of business that you do. So if you are into medical business, then you need to identify groups, communities, and networks that are concerned with this matter or this topic. If you are into fintech, which is financial technology, you need to look after the groups, communities, and networks that are concerned with latest trends, latest technologies in this field. So basically, it depends on the business that you do. You need to identify even like in some big sectors there are sub fields, for example. So financial sector is very big, under which there are many fields. So which niche community or niche group that you want to be within to build new connections and empower your business. This depends on the type of the activity that you do.
Also, many businesses have needs from cross-functional teams.
Definitely.
For example, a fintech can need a lawyer. So
absolutely,
it's really important to expand your network to the different industries and the different sectors too.
Even for this, for example, there are some lawyers that are specialized in technology companies.
Yes.
And you'll find them in those type of events. Like there are some family lawyers, there are some commercial lawyers, there are other type of lawyers that are only specified in technology platform, legalities and so on. So yes, exactly, you need to connect with those stakeholders that adds value to your activity, business activity, even if they are not into the core of what you do.
Yes. Can you share a specific example of your valuable connection which had great impacts to your business?
Definitely. I can say that the majority of our business was resulted out of our networking activity. We never spend money on marketing activities. We are into B2B business, and the majority of our projects, engagements, ventures, and companies were created from our networks and word of mouth and other community activities. Whether it is business community activities or even sometimes out of social community activities, you get to know someone in social environment that it turns later on to be business activity.
It is really important for B2B companies to expanding the network, and it can turn as a possible clients or a possible strategic partnerships.
Absolutely.
Do you think that attending the industry events or the conferences is important to expand your network?
Definitely yes, but it is not the only means that you can expand your network. There is this type of physical events, and there is also other means of digital networking and digital events that will turn as well to be physical, in-person relationships down the line. So attending meetups, events, and conferences are important. But building your digital presence and connect digitally is also important to create more networks and contacts that will turn maybe later on into be a beneficial connections and businesses.
Creating a personal brand is makes much more easier to get new connections and new
Absolutely.
networks. How can the startup founders can create good first impressions when they attending a meeting or a conference?
Me personally, before I go to any event or conference, I check the web page of this event or conference, and I check the speakers and the attendees if they are disclosed on the website, and I try to connect with as many attendees and speakers as I can before I go, and I send messages to them to break the ice before even we meet personally in the event. So this makes a little bit of introduction and first impression before we even meet in person, and this helps a lot to build and continue the relation with.
You are creating a familiarity between you and them before
Definitely.
meeting. What are some online platforms or tools, especially in this digital age, for networking?
The most popular platform for business connections and networking is LinkedIn, as we all know. But there are other digital niche community platforms. So again, this depends on what you do. So if you are into, let's say, deep technology, so there are niche communities talking about those topics. If you are into finance, if you are into renewables and sustainable technologies and energy and so on, there are always niche communities that are concerned with such topic, talking about the trends, talking about the challenges, and based on your business activity, then you need to pick one or more that are concerned with what you do.
Thank you for your answers. That was all for today.
Welcome.
So in next part we will talk about the networking, how to maintain your network. So see you.
Looking forward to it. See you.